Hello and welcome to a collegiate StarCraft League match between University of New Mexico and Washington State, or University of Washington. Excuse me, I am Menasor, an Albuquerque Zerg player that loves to do a little bit of casting. So let's go ahead and jump right into these games. This is taken from Week 5 of the UNM CSL season 2013-2014. And I have to say, I am most excited about these games because we are going to be seeing some absolutely great players from both teams, respectively. However, if you did not notice, this is Kawaiirice in the top left-hand corner as the Yellow Terran. And why are those squares there? That's very weird. But Kawaiirice is a very popular player, known throughout all of StarCraftdom. And in the bottom right-hand corner, we do have Psamathos. Actually, is it really Psamathos? Yeah, it is really Psamathos. Excuse me. This is a TVP. And with TVP, typically you will see the Terran go for a Reaper expand into Rax or a 1-1-1 timing, or depending on what he exactly scouts, he may need to bunker up against a Blinkstalker all-in. Or, I mean, DTs happen, but not necessarily in TVP in early game that much from what I have seen. Protoss, I've seen Psamathos do a lot of games, and he is definitely a cheesier player, a player that likes to do these very unique builds that cause rage. And in general, we will probably see a double gas into Proxy Stargate or a double gas into Blinkstalker all-in. Unless he does want to do just a single gas Mothership Core Stalker into a really safe expand. And judging by the gas timing, it looks like Factory. Either a really quick Factory or Reaper, but probably a Reaper expand. And I love his building placement away from the sides of the wall, so he will be able to fortify himself in his general base area against any sort of Blinkstalker activity on the low ground. Yep, we are seeing that quick double gas from Psamathos. Let's see what he's really able to do against Kawaiirice. Oh man, it's so cool to say Kawaiirice. I don't cast a lot of games with fairly popular players, which doesn't matter. The players that I do cast, I feel are I'm very proud to do it. But it's just kind of cool to say Kawaiirice around anything. Okay. Psamathos putting down that Cyber Core. We're going to see the third pylon come down, and at that point, we're definitely going to see what he chooses to do. Kawaiirice coming in, seeing the quick 2 gas. We'll know that tech's afoot. Tech is afoot. Need to do something. First Reaper's out. Probably see that expand on the high ground. Reactor Core coming down on that barracks. And the SCV is going to stop this expand. Is Psamathos going to actually expand? This is different. That's actually an oxymoron sometimes. Psamathos expanding. But that Reaper is here and is going to take out. Is he going to put it down? He won't be able to put it down. Great moves by Kawaiirice, stopping the put down of that expand, and also getting that probe kill. So coming in, going to put some hurt on. We do have that Stalker being chronoed out. However, there will be some probe kills. Two probe kills total now. Going to be a third. And getting out of there with his life. Great moves from Kawaiirice. We do have that expand on the high ground. He's not exactly sure what is coming, if it's going to be a Blinkstalker all-in, but he can basically... Oh, and the NG Bay block. Oh my gosh. Kawaiirice playing a very great game against Psamathos, who doesn't normally expand, but just cannot at this time and needs to start working that down. And this SCV is going to get away? Oh my gosh, that SCV will be getting away. And we are seeing a 1-1-1 timing, and this is sort of... This is a good idea. I mean, it is Kawaiirice. If you see a gasless expand from our Protoss player, going to 1-1-1 is absolutely great, because you're going to... Oh, and the Reaper is back in. It is going to get a fourth. Will it get a fourth? Nope. Nope. Yes. Nope. Oh, and loses it trying to get that probe. We do have a small Bioforce out and a Widow Mine. Getting ready for any... with the Widow Mine, it's good to put it in certain places to stop Oracles, which is absolutely great. But again, like I was saying, if the Protoss does go no gas, which is not what Psamathos is doing, this is actually a kind of safe expand. But it would be nice to have a Mothership Core during that time to deal with that Reaper, as well as just have defense. But he did go for a quick Robo. Is this going to be a 2-base Colossus? Yes. 2-base early Colossus timing. This is a very... timing sensitive build. However, he didn't have that natural up necessarily fast enough. We'll see if he will be able to keep up with Kawaiirice. It's 44 to 35, 46 supply to 35 in favor of our Terran player, and he's getting supply blocked and putting down that that drop down, not using the mule. Engineering bay down. We're going to see a +1, and we don't have a tech lab down just yet, but we are seeing maybe he's just going to go for a somewhat of a Widow Mine drop. Is that what he's doing? Oh yes, that's exactly what it is. We see a Widow Mine and 6 Marines. This is absolutely a great timing. Going to hit Psamathos at a time where he really doesn't have too much to deal with this. He's just now getting down his natural expansion. He's getting +1 attack right now. He does see where the army is. It is not in the mineral line, so he's going to move right in. And again, going quick Colossus isn't necessarily too safe. It leaves you vulnerable for quite a minute. So this drop is coming in and will do quite a bit of damage on this mineral line from Psamathos. Doesn't look like Psamathos is really going to be able to tell, but we are seeing Kawaiirice put troops to the front of the base, maybe going to move in once the army moves in, but this is really enough to deal with Psamathos at this moment. Oh, such a great detonation, and what's the... Oh, 13 workers killed this game so far. That was quite a few, so... And honestly, he will be able to take out any army coming in. His warp gates aren't exactly up yet, and we do have a small contingent of Marines and a mine coming into the main. Amazing plays from Kawaiirice. Psamathos not being able to keep up and be able to stop this. He does throw it away the 1, but he's losing so many probes. 20 probe kills, so 2 at the bottom here during this time. First Colossus is out. He will be able to clean this up, but will he actually be able to move out? I don't think he'll be able to. These drops will be able to keep coming in Terran Party. He is keeping this medevac alive. Mothership Core is out. He does have visibility of that Widow Mine, and this will be thwarted, but he cannot leave his base right now. That is definitely a for sure matter. Kawaiirice moving ahead in supply, most definitely 64 to 36 supply. We do have a Colossus out. We are seeing a third command center come out. Great command center timing around 10 minutes. We'll be able to drop on that. We'll be able... Oh, and more stuff happening? No, just be able to take that out. And that, the drop is still going. This one drop, how many kills? 3... baiting a Photon Overcharge. This has to get out of here at the moment. Again, this Colossus timing, it'd be good if he could get out of the base, but he can't at this moment. We are seeing Stim almost a quarter of the way done. Combat shields coming in, +1 attack, getting the armory to get those the next tier level of upgrades. Absolutely thrilling game. Great plays from Kawaiirice. Psamathos being able to hold it off, but losing quite a few probes in the process. He is behind at the moment. Don't know if he's going to be able to come back from it. Whew. And Kawaiirice just taking the buyout, knowing that he has a small window before a second Colossus comes out. And we'll be able to pummel this small army quite convincingly. Are we going to see the scan? We will see the scan. Or will he not even scan? His third is Kawaiirice is moving his command center into his third location. Being able to get a 3 quick base, and we'll be able to just turn up that macro. Looking for what? Oh, the observer, and coming in. Nice positioning for Psamathos, making sure that he has an area in which to push out upon that Terran army and not be able to push in on him. He does have enough Marauders to make it a dicey situation for him, and the DPS is great. I think he's gonna, just try to come up here and take out this assimilator and maybe take out a few probes. No, he can't reach that far. But knowing that he's only on 2 base, the Protoss is only on 2 base and doing that much damage to him, he knows that he's able to keep back. And extended thermal lance is being researched right now. Second Colossus almost on its way out. This timing push with 2 Colossus and a bunch of gateway units is sort of negated. That window has passed. And honestly, Kawaiirice has just scanned and sees 1 Colossus, 2 Stalkers, and 5 Zealots, and is and also an observer that he just came in and picked off. Oh, this is absolutely thrilling. A few Vikings there to cover against that AoE from the Colossus. Second Colossus out. External Thermal Lance, not there yet. Twilight Council on its way in. Again, tech is so behind. We do have a drop coming in to the main. So drop in the main, hit the front. This is going to probably be the coup de grace right now. There's not going to be a way for Psamathos to really split up his army and effectively take this out. There's enough Vikings here to cause so much hurt on those Colossus. And great stim and move back, working on those Colossus. There's not enough anti-air to get rid of those Vikings. And that drop, doing awesome work, killing all the probes off. This is GG. Congratulations, Kawaiirice, for winning this. Maybe I shouldn't talk so soon, but it just seems like it. It just is. It just is. Congratulations, University of Washington in this best of 4 or 5 against University of New Mexico. And let's go ahead and jump right into game number 2 against University of New Mexico against University of Washington. And oh my gosh, Root.Caliber against Trumpet. Trumpet being the MVP of UNM, and he is spawning in the bottom left-hand position of Derelict Watcher, which is a map I have not seen for a minute, actually. The MVP, known to pull miraculous wins from generally safe Protoss builds, not characteristic to cheesy play, and basically an awesome player and good friend all around. In the top right-hand position, we do have Root.Caliber, representing Root Gaming and University of Washington. Man, this is kind of thrilling. And it's going to be a cool game. I mean, it's PvP, so this one will probably be quite quick. Most PvPs that I do see with Trumpet are somewhat long. We go against players of kind of shyest level, not really wanting to put on that calculated aggression. We'll probably see identical builds from both of them for the majority of the game. Maybe not. Or we are seeing this probe look for proxies. Yeah, looking for proxy gateways. Lucky for him, he didn't need to do that. Like, if he knew Trumpet, he would know that he doesn't need to do that. But man, another one, Root.Caliber. Wow. As this sort of career goes on of casting and being a StarCraft community member, it's super cool. Super cool saying that. And Trumpet doing the same, looking for two proxy gates, not wanting to get completely trolled. But will that happen? No, they're both gonna go by each other. And it was a 9 pylon scout, but taking some detours, of course. Double gas from Trumpet, and we are seeing that second gas come down from Root.Caliber. Yeah, PvP, man. Stalkers, Immortals, maybe. Whoever goes DT first, the other person doesn't have detection. If that necessarily happens. Doesn't necessarily happen that much. Not seeing any proxy pylons, nothing too serious. We're seeing the quick cyber, gonna get that quick warp gate. Excuse me. Trumpet just chilling out. We are seeing a Zealot come out first from just Root.Caliber. And that second gateway going down. Root.Caliber not getting that second gateway. Getting out a few Zealots? 2 Zealots? No, just 1. Chrono boosting out that Stalker. And Trumpet keeping this probe right here. Maybe going to put down a forward pylon. Do some sort of shenanigans. Root.Caliber pulling back, not keeping his probe in the proximity of the main base of Trumpet. This is awesome. awesome. I love this. Oh, but the probe getting had by Trumpet. Not going to be able to do that. And we do have the probe coming around, sneaking around to the 4th location of Trumpet, or just taking the Xel'Naga Tower. Maybe going to put down a proxy pylon. And that probe did go down. First blood, in fact. And we're just seeing 3 gates come in, so a 3-gate timing against a 2-gate timing. We do have the Mothership Core moving around to maybe do some harass on this base. He does not have a forward pylon, so he can't commit to anything really off the bat right now. And both Nexus are started by both players. Such calculated, such fun. They both are being able to read each other's play fairly well, and being able to feel it at the same time they're able to do and expand. Because usually, they both feel comfortable defending the expand. They both feel comfortable. And the Robo coming down from both players. This is a very standard build, almost mirroring each other. I feel that Protoss games are so calculated, just so calculated. Mothership Core trying to do a little bit of work, but not being able to, and maybe we'll get, no! Yes, and it does get away. However, can it be chased down? Maybe not. But the other Mothership Core is in pursuit of the other Mothership Core. They're looking at each other, but their pew-pews can only go down. And Root.Caliber moving out wants to really intercept that Mothership Core, knows that once that's gone, that's going to be a huge advantage. We'll be able to, and it's not even there to get the photon overcharge. So right now, this is a kind of a blunder from Trumpet. Needed to keep that in his base in order to stop anything happening, and it will be intersected by these stalkers. And without that photon overcharge, which is absolutely crucial in PvP, Trumpet may not be able to hold. And Root.Caliber takes out that Mothership Core and will now feel confident into moving into the natural of Trumpet. Moving at the bottom of the ramp. Gonna get ready. Another Mothership Core forming, but it's not gonna have enough for a photon overcharge. And here comes the engage. Force fields. Oh, not good. And caught in a time warp. And Trumpet just is just definitely outplayed at the moment. Root.Caliber getting that advantage of getting rid of the Mothership Core and the photon overcharge. We'll have free reign in the natural, and now we'll be able to stop any reinforcements coming in. There is not a probe on the map or a proxy pylon for Trumpet to do a counterattack and maybe force a recall. Probes being evacuated from the natural will lose that base, but no, a clutch force field will keep all probes from moving back in. We do have an Immortal out, but there really isn't anything to support it. Root.Caliber, such convincing play. I don't think Trumpet will be able to do anything. He has 4 Zealots right now and an Immortal. He wanted to wait till that Immortal got out, but it will be picked up. Oh, such a clutch force field, keeping it from running away, getting it down, its health actually down, and losing it in a time warp. We do have a photon overcharge finally come down, but I don't necessarily think it's going to be enough. He's going to be able to take out the natural, even if that's the case, but he's just going to keep pushing it, you know. Doesn't necessarily matter. Gonna wait until the photon overcharge is over, and Trumpet GG's, and University of Washington takes this game number 2 from Root.Caliber. Wow. Quit that replay. And now we're going to go ahead and jump into that 2v2 game. UNM needs to win the next 2 games in order to get the ace match to win. Will they be able to do that, or will University of Washington division, again, these are Division 1 games, will they continue the beat train? 2v2 map on Greystone Ravine. Catwhale and Dr. Ted versus Clownfish in Inhole. Huh. That's pretty funny. A Catwhale and a Clownfish. It's very interesting. Catwhale would win in the fight if it's a whale-sized cat, and as opposed to a cat-sized whale. But he's a cutie. So let's go ahead and hit Z. Bird's eye view time. These Catwhale and Drted have been the main 2v2 team for UNM. Not having too much success this season. Losing to, having a kind of a great early composition, but kind of just getting foiled by the other team either hitting a little bit faster or being able to defend their one base or two base all-ins. Put together a lot of tier 1 army together to, try to inflict a lot of damage or just win it for them. And in 2v2s, PZ is a great composition, and we do see this as a mirror match. So it is a great composition in early game. Lings and Stalkers, as long as the Stalkers stay alive and the Lings tank and also inflict more DPS, that's also great. The best 2v2 matchup team is TZ. With the Hellion Ling opening, for sure. And usually that completely works. And TP is also very strong, but it takes a lot longer for that particular matchup to get stuff out. So as a Zerg player myself, I am able to expand and not have to worry about really anything from a team that's TP, as long as you don't see a proxy. Where if it's double proxy, it's really hard to hold. But it just depends on the map, basically. With this map, it would be pretty good, because you're able, both players are sectioned off. You're able to focus on killing one person while the other one has indecision or doesn't have enough to really battle two small armies worth at the time in which it hits. But it's very sensitive timing. Do not want to get by. We're seeing our Zerg players do nearly the same build. We are seeing a pull first from Inho. Drted opting to get his natural first. And again, Catwhale, Drted represent University of New Mexico, and Inho and Clownfish represent the University of Washington, who are currently up 2-0. And this is game point for them. Catwhale doing a normal cyber gateway opening. Getting that pesky probe out of that base. And some Lings are en route. Not too much. We are seeing all... no, we are seeing... No. It's just drone. It's all kind of normal. All kind of normal. We are seeing... It probably is going to be a gateway timing with Lings, both of them. Is from what it looks like. Drted pinging. Seeing that there is no expand from the Protoss player, so can guarantee it will be a 4-gate or some type of gateway timing. We will see the other 2 gates happen in just about a moment. Oh, Drted having his Overlord out of position, gets it taken out. Is he supply blocked over that? He is. That is an absolutely terrible blow. And with 2 Stalkers out right now, and there's definitely a move out of a probe. I mean, we are going to see a probe move out. I mean, when you see 3 Stalkers this early and no expand, it's going to be... It's sort of a bad situation. And where's the probe? Is there a probe? Oh, and they're trying to get another Overlord. Oh my god, Drted placing his Overlords in kind of rough positions. They need to be off the side of the map in general. Where I like to put my Overlords on this map is on the side here of this place, and then the second Overlord absolutely right here, or right here. So you can see when this is building, however, it's not easily found. And then the other one you can put into this area to do, you could sack it if you wanted to. We are seeing an Oracle coming down, and not a 4-gate, but an Oracle coming down. Teal player taking the natural, Clownfish, and we are seeing a little bit of a Ling slapstick comedy sketch down in the middle, pushing back and forth. But will Drted be able to just scout and see what's happening? He does see some drones at the natural of our Zerg player. and just getting double Evo chamber as well as a Bangling Nest. So they're just preparing for something, you know, short and quick. They've read their players correctly, know that they're going to be going for a gateway Ling timing. So as long as these Banglings could be very problematic for our Zerg player on the UNM team. So University of Washington knows what's happening. He's pulling back his Lings. He's preparing. Dr. Ted has tons of Lings from UNM. And what was there? Oh, it's the Oracle. Did the Oracle do anything? Oh my god, the Oracle has 11 kills. It took out the entire main of Catwhale. Oh my gosh. So this push out right now has to do something, because so far behind right now. He may have that natural faster. They may be on even ground, to be honest. They're on even ground. Both armies have to get together right now. And if he's able to take out all these overlords right here, that would be huge. But I don't think it's going to happen. Do we have Banelings? Not yet. The Oracle's back, going to help out. We do have another Warpin from Catwhale. A bunch of Banglings are being morphed right now, so University of Washington can hold this. This is sort of a dicey situation. Those Zealots and Stalkers need to tank for those Lings right now, and how is this? And a lot of Banglings from Dr. Ted. Oh my god! Oh my god! University of Washington using a little bit of Banglings on a lot of Banglings from UNM. Beginning so... Yeah, it's stopped. I mean, there's stuff from Catwhale, but they're going to be reinforced so much faster, and Dr. Ted just doesn't have the Ling count right now to hold back. What's our Zerg players getting more Lings out right now? This is basically cleaned up, and there's nothing that can really deal with these Void Rays. And UNM is sort of a precarious position. We do have more Lings streaming in from Dr. Ted, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. We do have enough Lings coming up right now. I mean, enough Banglings coming in right now to deal with that, or at least scare them back. And Clownfish is able to hold his expansion. Uh-oh, and yes, Dr. Ted is cleaned up. Not be able to get too many drone kills from that. It was the Bangling hit was the biggest. If he would have just kept those Banglings alive, UNM would be in a better spot right now, would have been able to inflict more damage, at least kill these naturals off, or probably just steamroll the whole game, because they would have been able to deal with, the Lings would have been able to deal, the Banglings and the Lings from UNM would have been able to stop the ground force of the Protoss player, and then the Protoss player from UNM would be able to target the Void Rays from Clownfish. So who's going to get thirds now? That's really the question. We're seeing +2 come down for Melee and Carapace for our Zerg player on... what does he have? Oh, we have no upgrades from our Zerg player on UNM. He is getting Banglings, getting ready for that counterattack. Really, they need to somehow get a third and defend it. This location's probably the easiest to defend, though. It's pretty hard indeed. We are seeing Hydras come in from our UNM player. And Infestors come in from our University of Washington player. Ling Infestor is very strong, especially when you have upgraded Lings. If you can keep any army in place and able to trade with it, or even just fungal Banglings, it's amazing. And the Void Rays are trying to do work. Get a Queen. We'll get a Stalker. And they're going to just recall. But losing one Void Ray in the mix of it. And we do have some Banglings coming in from University of Washington. Will they be able to take anything out? Oh no, morphing right in front of them. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely terrible. I mean, the moving is... Oh my gosh. It's all going to come down to micro. However, these Banglings are going to get a connection. It looks like this will be able to be clean. No! These Lings will be able to take out Catwhale's Stalkers, but it's an even trade. But no, UNM will be able to hold it off, but at what cost? Too saturated, too... okay, so he's on 4 base. University of Washington has an upgrade lead. They have a tech lead. We are seeing +2 Carapace and... Whoa. So yeah, our Catwhale's going to try to expand here. Or Dr. Ted will expand here. We do see an actual Phoenix coming in. Templar Archives coming down. So we're going to have, yeah, there's just such a tech advantage for University of Washington. And they haven't necessarily lost that much this game. Let's see. Units lost. And we are seeing more units lost for our... He has Hydra. Okay. Which is... Storms are great against... Storms are great against everything. Except, I mean, roaches, not... I mean, upgrade roaches. Not really. What does that mean? And here comes, I think, the coup de grace from... Or at least the contain from our Protoss and Zerg player. Where are the infestors at? Here come the infestors. They do have pathogen glands, so they do have fungals available. They will be able to cancel this this expansion if they are able to see it. We do have a proxy pylon. I mean, this is really a scary position. I don't think our UNM players will be able to. I mean, UNM has quite a bit of money. They may be able to do something out of us. We are seeing a double expand with this contain from University of Washington. Hopefully be able to get... They have map control. There's no reason for them not to expand all over the map. One Ling's going to reveal this third hatchery from Dr. Ted, and this whole army is going to move over to stop that. Will they be able to... Nope. Going to hold back. Going to try to bait out some fungals. Sees it. Probably scared as hell right now. I'd be scared. Oh, good force fields, being able to keep in, not being able to keep in all the Lings, but taking out a few and definitely getting them to go back. This will go down, unfortunately. It's too bad it couldn't have been canceled, but it's not like he knew that they knew about it. And it would have been such a great, great, great defense of that matter. And the standoff. Let's go ahead and do this. Is it Control W? Yes. And let's get rid of D.
I'm under attack.
And E. There we go. Enough infestors from University of Washington as well as Lings and Banes. We do have a gateway force with 2 Void Rays. They need to come out together, but they need to get a good surround, or at least... the Banglings need to be in front, or probably the Zealots need to be in front, Banglings and Lings behind from our UNM players. Oh god, this is so much stuff. Yeah, definitely Hydras in the back for DPS and not getting hit by Banglings. That's necessarily really important. We're seeing those other bases get saturated and get up. There are no opportunities for run-bys or any type of harass. There is no Warp Prism on the map. And this bulk of units in the middle is absolutely frightening. Where I've seen a Changeling come in and be destroyed, but definitely see the army composition and definitely not being afraid, having the concave, being ready for anything that can really come out. And UNM just needs to break out, needs to do something, either break out or lose. That's all the only 2 options they have right now. And as time has passed, there's just so many Lings, and Ling Infestor is just so strong. Fungals on top of Ling DPS is absolutely devastating. And there's enough oh god, there are so many storms right now. There's just no... fungals and storms, fungals and storms, fungals and storms. It's going to be terrible. But no, good job by University of Washington. Oh, we do have some Void Rays, but... Oh yeah, they will be able to take this out, as long as it's kind of microed. Oh, losing 1 in the process. Again, trying to do Lings back and forth to check it out. Very scary situation. And the move out. We're seeing the Banglings posture up. So many storms coming down. So good from University of Washington. The Fungals come down as well. There's just a whole bunch of AoE happening against University of New Mexico. And their army is just decimated. and insult to injury, that's diamond for you. Oh, man. I wouldn't say that. But congratulations to University of Washington for winning this best of 4. However, we will be going into game 4. Oh, just using it all, not mattering. Using all the mana. We will use all the mana on all the infested Terrans. So University of Washington has won. However, we are going to game 4 to cast it. And it will be between Barzahd and Gom. Gom, Platinum player. I've never heard of him before. I bet he is a high-quality player, judging by the idea that he is on teams with some very good people, and a very good 2v2 team, actually. So in the top right-hand corner, we have that red Terran player, the man that loves his bio. His name is Barzahd. And in the bottom left-hand corner, we do have that Zerg. He represents University of Washington. His name is Gom. And this is DF Yensu, as it is to be remembered. I mean, DF Yensu is a little bit different, but Yensu, made by Dreamforge, who has retired as a map maker, which is a pity. This map is, I would say, Terran favored. I mean, it's either favored in a matter of rush distance. This is a very small area to run between. You will find Zerg players. It depends who gets the momentum in the Mutiling Bang War against Marines. If it goes into the Zerg's favor with a trade, or even with the first trade, he'll be able to move further on the map to keep that Terran player in his base and not have that ant line of Marines that just keeps building up. But it depends on the player as well. Barzahd, his strengths remain in a 2-base timing, 2-base Marine upgrade timing. He sometimes misses his 3rd timing. And I'm sure he has been busy because the semester is dead on, and he is about to finish at University of New Mexico. And I will miss him, miscasting him on the University of New Mexico CSL team. And this is, 16 hatch. Greedy Zerg. We are seeing a little bit of probe tickle. He may be able to get this SCV. Will he get this SCV? No, he stopped it, and he's going to go ahead and keep building. But a little bit of a delay on that barracks. But again, the Zerg has greedy play right now. And is he doing a 17 pool? Super greedy there, my friend. Super greedy, but if it works, it works. It looks like we're going to see, yeah, we are seeing that Reaper. The Reaper will do the scouting, be able to see the natural come down. And the Zerg is remaining gasless at this time, and that's absolutely wonderful. As Zerg, I believe if you go against Terran, be greedy, get Queens. Queens, great defense. How much work a Queen can do is awesome. And if you have 4 of them and transfuse, they just don't die. So I like to go for a gasless 6 Queen opening, which is great because it'll stop early bio pushes. Stop early bio pushes as in a small contingent factor, not a 1-base all-in. And we are seeing that 3rd hatch come straight down from Gom, taking this optional 3rd location as opposed to this one. This one is a more passive location. This one you can consider a bit more aggressive, and this leaves more avenues of being open for attack. And with this airspace, this is a lot of airspace to cover, or to at least be covered. And we are seeing a 2nd CC be put down by Barzahd right now. This is characteristic to his play. Reaper expand. And that Reaper will survive. Maybe get some. Nope, not gonna get a. Oh, gets one link kill, and will he keep it alive? He needs to keep it alive. Micro, yes, and he gets it. And the 2nd Reaper comes in. The 2nd Reaper is, but killing. Oh, he was bunker rushing. Oh my God, did not see that. So moving back, losing 1 Reaper. So that was, kind of, it was foiled. Didn't think he'd have Lings out necessarily that quickly. But he does have a Reaper alive to scout, and he's going to go ahead and drop down his factory, probably do a 1-1-1. Sees that this Zerg is going gasless. How many more Queens are in production? No, just 2 Queens. Spending that bit of Queen money for this 3rd, and he is supply blocked at the moment, was he? Looks like he's supply blocked. Yeah. Supply blocked. How bad supply blocked? Yeah, his Overlord's about to kick in, so that's okay. Great Overlord placement. Overlord plays him since the start. We do have this Reaper coming in again, just to take a look. Does see that he is going gasless. Creep tumors around. It would be cool if he could snipe it, but he cannot, and he will jump off and get away from these Lings fairly easily. Creep spread, it seems to be the most important thing for our Zerg player right now. He is getting 1, 2, 3. He has 4 Queens out, getting his 4th Queen out right now. Using this forward Queen to spread creep. And we will see reactored Hellions come in right now, so it's pretty standard Terran Zerg game now. However, this, we got Zorble, he's moving over now. Not necessarily a bad idea. Getting that quick third CC. Getting that quick third CC. And getting triple Hellion? Or getting... Wow, I've never seen him go two factory before. Oh, we are seeing 4 roaches come out. Where's this roach done at? Oh, right in front. He was making it. I thought it was an evolution chamber. So getting some roaches out to stop this Hellion pressure. He did invest in a very, very quick third. He does have a spine crawler there. Great idea to get the spine crawler. Not going to have speed. Not going to have enough lings to really stop a Hellion. So having roaches is actually a great idea. You know, his queens can go on his ramp as well as roaches. But it's good to have the main ramp blocked while the queen is, while you're able to attack it as well as, you know, stop them from running in. We are seeing, oh wow, that's a lot of Hellions coming out right now. Hopefully he can do a little bit of work on this. Double reactor Hellions. This is absolutely crazy. Will he be able to stop it? He might be able to. I mean, he has roaches. This is a choke. This is a spine crawler. Where are the roaches? Getting on creep now. Barzahd moves up. Only 4 roaches. How do you see that? Oh, because it was just there. And he's going to move up but not see anything, but sees the drones go to that optional third location and is going over to it and will get some probe kills for sure, or get some drone kills for sure. However, this... Oh, he's scared of that one. He's scared of it. Wants to get away. There are more Hellions. Oh, gosh, there's 2 of them. And he will lose one. Great micro from the Zerg player pulling back his wounded roach. However, it's going to die anyway. And this isn't necessarily a good trade for Barzahd, but he needs to get into a drone line and do some work with those flamethrowers. And more roaches are out. This is definitely foiled. It's not going to work out. He needs to get out. This creep spread is unreal. This creep spread is great. And we're seeing Mass Widow Mine? Wow. Oh, getting that Overlord. Supplies are basically even. We are now seeing Barzahd's barracks come down. Maybe they could have been down a bit earlier. Not necessarily sure, but he needs to get those Hellions out there to stop all that creep spread. He saw the creep and how far it was coming, and really his roaches can't leave this area of the map. We're seeing +1 melee, +1 carapace come down. The roaches were merely to stop any type of Hellions coming in. And he did scout that, right? Well, he knew it was reactored Hellion, but didn't see the second Hellion. Enough Widow Mines here to stop any type of run by. And we are just seeing a mostly Hellion mine composition at the moment as he transitions into bio. Galen's Reconstitution coming out. So are we seeing 16 roaches in production? This Zerg player wants to do something to the Terran player right now, and with 16 roaches and flooding lings after that, he also has a Bangling nest down, but he's just mainly going unupgraded roach, using all his gas into that. I mean, soon he will be able to take his 4th. He does have 3 bases saturated. Barzahd has fortified his base. He's assuming the player will be going Muta, which is not accurate. There is no spire on the map. It doesn't... Oh, now the spire is dropped. So it's going to be a roach pressure into Mutaling Bang. Maybe he's doing this because he thinks that mech is afoot? But this is a lot of roaches right now. I don't know if Barzahd's necessarily going to be able to stop this. I mean, he does have a lot of Widow Mines. Not all of them are planted. He does need tanks in this situation because these Hellions are a bit useless against these roaches. And here comes the move forward. Will the hits be good enough? And no, it doesn't look like it. These roaches are going to be able just to manhandle this army. Oh, Widow Mines being able to get them, getting the roaches down in the red, but not really doing enough to stop them. And the roaches are also in the natural. going to get a bird's eye view on that. And the liftoff, and this is very, very bad for Barzahd. He does have his third still mining. However, he has no units right now to stop this. 2-2 coming in. 2-2 coming in from our Zerg player. He's going to have enough gas bank to get a Mutas to follow this up, and it's going to be absolutely terrible. Spire is done. Will he make Mutas? Yes, 6 in production, getting Bangling speed at the moment. Barzahd is able to get this up at the cost of a lot of SCVs. He does have that third rolling. This reinforcement of Roaches is going to be really hard to deal with. He needs more Marauders, which he does have Marauders. Oh, this is absolutely devastating for Barzahd. He does have this third going, though. That's absolutely great. He has a place to drop mules to get max efficiency from mineral patches. But again, you have a 4-base Zerg. He just got a 7th and 8th gas. He's ramping up. He has momentum. These Muta are coming out. They're going to be super hard to deal with, especially since he has so many Marauders. Great play from University of Washington, going for a very greedy opening, holding off Hellion Aggression and moving right into the standard Mutiling Bang. Barzahd moving across the map right now, putting down his natural expansion yet again in order to get mining going, but he is somewhat behind. He is 40 supply down, and he needs to move across an ocean of creep to get to anything worth killing. However, there are Banglings and enough Mute on the map to clean this up, even though there is quite a bit of Marauders, but Roach production is over. These Marauders aren't necessarily good anymore, and a scan should come down to reveal that. However, oh, he's moving right into a just slaughter. And Barzahd GG's, and University of Washington takes this best of 4 series. I would like to thank University of New Mexico for allowing me to cast their games, and the University of Washington for being good sports, and Collegiate StarCraft League for putting together such a wonderful after-class activity.